Welcome back to Mustache Moto. It's Ben, and today I've got 3 things that you need to check before your next road trip. It's spring, we're heading into riding season, so it's time to start thinking about what to do on your bike to get it ready for a summer road trip. We're going to talk about tires, we're going to talk about chains, and we're going to talk about oil. Let's kick it off with tires. We want to look at our tires, make sure they're in really good shape, and they've got plenty of tread and life in them for the trip we're about to go on. I say that especially because tires, we don't notice how fast they wear because you're looking at them on a daily basis. They start to wear down. They seem like they're okay. If you just take a cursory glance, they could look like they've got plenty of life in them. But there's a few things you need to check on them, okay? Obviously, no cracking or discoloration. That's bad. If they get hard, the rubber is no longer grippy. If it's been years that they've been on the bike, you don't want to run in those. But the important thing is the tire wear indicators. And all tires have them. Most of them have some kind of an indicator that shows where they're going to be. But it's in the groove of the tread. There's a little raised section. And once your tread gets down to that raised section, the tire's no good. Now look, plenty of tread left right here, right? But if we look at the middle, not so much. It's nearly even. We've still got some tread left, a little bit of life. But you also want to kind of keep looking on the tire and not just check one spot. So look, we get to this spot and it's almost flush. We get to this spot and it's actually flush. Maybe I locked up the brake at some point and wore the tire down a little bit more here. So you want to check several spots on your tire and make sure that you've got good tread. Now, if it's anywhere worn down, any significant amount, consider replacing the tire before your trip, especially if it's going to be long. As the tire wears, it seems to wear faster and faster. And what looks like it's got thousands of miles of life on it might disappear on you really quick on the road, especially if it's really hot, and then leave you looking for a tire and not enjoying your trip. The other thing is, every time I've changed a tire, it's amazing how much tread is on a new tire. So look at the difference here. I mean, from the side, this one looks pretty good, but once you see a brand new tire, get that in the frame there. There we go. Once you get the brand new tire, look how deep the tread is on that. It's so much deeper than this one. If you're unsure, stop by a bike store and just walk inside and look at the brand new tires, the same style you have. You might look at your old tire that you thought had plenty of life and be like, no way, that thing's got to go. So if you want more tire information, I'll put the link up here for a whole video I did on tires. All right. We're going to check out the chain next, and the first thing we want to do is just give it a visual inspection, make sure it's not kinked up, it's not bent in spots and not straightening back out, and that the master link is still on the bike. This one has a rivet type master link. Right here you can see it's on there and the plate's on. If it's got a clip type master link, make sure the clip's still on it. And then what we're going to do is just kind of rotate the wheel, and we're going to see if it gets tight at any spot. If you feel that it's harder to turn the wheel at points and easier at others, your chain's worn out. Also kind of do this and make sure it's about the same all the way around, okay? So if your chain's in good shape, you want to check your sprockets too. We're going to look at the counter sprocket up front, make sure the teeth look solid, there's no missing teeth, and there's no, they're not hooked or bent substantially. And then we'll also check the rear sprocket in the back too, just to take a look, make sure that looks good. Other than that, we're going to put the bike down, put it on its side stand, and we're going to check how much free play there is in the chain, how much slack, and make sure that's within spec. Other than that, grease your chain. If all that looks good, you're ready to move on. Let's check the oil. First, we want to go back and look at when the last time we changed the oil was. If it's been a year, you got to go ahead and change it. And then the mileage. And if you're getting anywhere near the recommendation for when to change it, go ahead and do it, and then think about how long your road trip's going to be. If you're doing a 2,000-mile road trip and you've only got 1,500 miles left on the oil, go ahead and get it changed. So to check the level, we want to look at the sight glass, look at the instructions for your bike specifically, and I'll put a link above for some more oil information. But on this one, we want to hold this vertical. We want to see how high the oil comes up. And you can see it just showing up there when I'm vertical. That's right, maybe just a little bit low, but right in there between the low and the full marks. I'll put links to more in-depth videos on all three of these topics in the description below. Get out on your bike, ride it around a little bit, make sure everything feels good, and you should be ready for your road trip. So get out there and ride.